Hello friends, I'm Evan Kamikow. 20 years of iUS TV continues right now. Each week, join myself and an expert line panel dissect the latest sports news from some of the nation's most elite college programs right here in Bloomington to the biggest stadiums and stages around the world. Stick around because we have a spectacular show coming up on the Toss Up. It's that time of the year again. The leaves are turning green and the azaleas out, and it only means one thing. It's Masters Week, or as I call it, the best weekend in golf. And that might not just be me, it might be everybody. Today on the Toss-Up, we're talking all things Masters and have a special putting challenge later. So the show, I'm telling you, you're going to want to watch through it. Wow, I can't speak right now. So joining the show anyway, let's jump right into it. That's Spencer Hoffman, Keegan Nickoson, Max Homa fan, and as always, our colleague Hank Joseph. Year 3 of doing this, Hank.
Man,
it's our last one.
I understand why you're jumbling your words a little bit. We're just excited to be here. It's our favorite episode, I think, of the year.
I know I come on to every show and say, oh, it's a great show. It's my favorite show. But I genuinely think, and Keegan, you did this show with us last year. Spencer's the new guy here, so he'll have to catch up really quickly. But I genuinely think this is actually my favorite show of the year.
Yeah, and Masters Week is special. You know, the naps hit different. There's baseball on tomorrow.
Oh, dude,
it's all
stop.
new.
Platt did this last year, too. We don't care about baseball.
We got the Final Four coming up.
It's
a great time of the year for sports.
It really is. Spencer, I'll start with you, and we'll dive right into it. Scotty Scheffler, his Masters dinner. The list this year is fantastic. If you had to pick one thing from that list to eat, what would you want and why?
I'm going to go with Scotty's grandma's chocolate chip cookies. Skillet baked cookie. I've heard a rumor that his grandma might be coming in town to make the cookies, or at least make the dough and provide it to the chefs at Augusta National. And you can never go wrong with a little chocolate chip cookie, some vanilla ice cream, warm glass of milk, hit the sheets and wake up in the next morning and go and play the Masters.
Keegan, your jaw dropped when he said cookies.
I didn't know cookies were even an option. I just figured it was always going to be like some really fancy steak. But I'm hoping to see some salmon on the menu.
It's redfish.
Have you looked at the menu?
It's redfish.
It's redfish?
Yeah, but it looks fantastic.
I mean, I can't complain with redfish.
There you go.
I'd go with the house mac and cheese. I'm a big mac and cheese person,
Yeah.
so I think that's what I would go with, Hank.
Well, look, Texas guy, you're going to want to try the Texas ribeye steak. I mean, that seems pretty obvious to me, so I'm going to go with that. But firecracker shrimp also sounds pretty good. When Scotty gets going, he's like a firecracker, so that, that could play as well.
And we saw it last year up until his 2 putts at the 18th where he just couldn't put it in. So, Keegan, let's actually talk about the actual PGA. What has been your takeaway so far of the season?
I think my favorite thing is the range of winners that I've seen. It doesn't seem like, besides Scotty Scheffler, there's really a guy that's taken a lead amongst the pack. My guy Max Homa just keeps on winning. I don't know what it is. I think he's making the turn into being an elite golfer.
Absolutely.
And that's why I think he has a legitimate shot to win these Masters.
Well, we'll get into that later. Hank, you were agreeing with him. What else? What do you think?
Well, no, you're right. I mean, the range of winners, I think a lot of people thought when Liv happened, oh, the PGA Tour lost all these spectacular golfers. All of the PGA Tour is phenomenal golfers, whether, they may not be the biggest names, but they're all fantastic. You've got guys like Kurt Kitayama getting the job done. Taylor Moore. Like you have all these people Sam Burns. It's his 5th year though. Fifth win on tour, excuse me. So he's been winning, but there's just guys that are getting their first wins, and it really does make for a great story outside of the designated events in the PGA Tour this year.
And Spencer, before we get your thoughts, I think too with Netflix's Full Swing, series, I think that was really good. You're making faces. While I'm talking. That's rude. But I think when you look at a series like that and what it does for the game of golf and growing the fan base, it's something that golf has needed for a very long time. It's an inside look at what these guys are like as people. You saw, Jordan and JT, their relationship. You get to see Joel Damon, who, you hear his name every once in a while, maybe a Thursday, Friday, but, him just sitting out there and saying, someone's got to be the 90th best golfer, so why is it not going to be me? And I'm like, well, can I be the 90th best golfer and live your life?
No.
Spencer, what do you think? No, clearly not, because I'm sitting here talking to camera and not out there.
I'm liking that some older guys are winning and kind of finding their shape again. You got Justin Rose winning at AT&T at Pebble. Ricky Fowler, one of my favorite players, has kind of been, it's looking like he's going to figure it out. Oh, you also have 3 guys at the top of the world who are interchangeable every week with John Rahm, Roy McIlroy, and Scottie Scheffler. And Rory's got, I think, 10 years on both of them, and he's, without a doubt, like still there hanging out with each and every one of them every week.
Yeah, and Rory, you know, the childhood sensation, like, of course he's still going to be there now. But interesting enough, there's players who used to be on the PGA Tour. Let's talk a little bit about LIV and the differences between the two, specifically the animosity. I know, Keegan, you're a big LIV guy, so I'll hold you off for the end.
I said that. I don't want to be called the LIV guy.
You're wearing shorts, so I mean, it's fitting, of course.
This is true. I think the interesting thing in terms of animosity between the guys, the TV deal that they don't have is really impacting the clashing. I think if they had a bigger TV deal with a streamer of some sort and people are watching the LIV Tour, the clashing would be there. Right now, they're really carrying themselves with the names, which is why they gave them so much money. So.
And even on top of that, you look, you know, we'll talk about how they're going to fare against each other and really how they're going to interact this week, Spencer.
Yeah, I want to throw it back to Dubai, I believe like late January, early February. Patrick Reed, now LIV guy, went up to
Everybody's favorite golfer.
Everyone's favorite golfer.
The nicest guy on tour.
Went up to Roy McIlroy's caddy, gave him a little handshake, trying to say hi to Rory, and Rory could not have cared less. And Patrick Reed walked away and threw a couple LIV-branded tees his direction on the driving range, which I think is great for the sport. I like that these guys are kind of going at it with each other and are prideful about where they're playing. And we'll see if any of that takes place in Augusta this week. And, you know, I'm interested to see how they all fare against each other.
You know, when I serve someone a subpoena, I expect them to shake my hand.
I mean, they're so proud. They're so proud to be a LIV golfer.
Can we start with, have you served someone a subpoena yet?
No comment. If you serve someone a subpoena on Christmas Eve, you should shake their hand.
No, look, I mean, at the end of the day.
Or the 8th night of Hanukkah.
Listen, at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of animosity. I hope we get, you know, something from the Champions Dinner. I mean, who is Phil Mickelson going to talk to? How is Tiger Woods going to treat that situation? I mean, those two guys literally went at it head to head, and they might go at it in court at some point 2 or 3 years down the line. I'm serious. I mean, that's just how this lawsuit is working, and obviously the Masters was a part of that antitrust lawsuit as well. So how do you expect Chairman Fred Ridley and the men of the Masters, how do you expect them to handle, you know, LIV's operation there? I mean, I expect the LIV players to wear their team as well. Whatever, the Crushers or
I think they have to.
The Gleeks
really?
or whatever they are. I think that
contract,
because the teams are trying to get sponsorship deals, that's how this LIV thing's supposed to work. I would expect them to be wearing their team's jerseys or whatever you call them. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. It's going to be actually hilarious.
And on that point, we've seen all the LIV golfers right now, and they're not competing at the top level. You're playing 2-3 days a weekend. So if, with that being said, do you see any LIV golfer actually make a run for the green jacket? Spencer, I'll start with you.
I think I only see 1 or 2 guys who could. Cam Smith, obviously no one's really seen what shape he's in because LIV is not on TV that well in America.
It's on the CW.
It was on the CW like 3 a.m.
Same channel with the Arrow.
No, Flash as well, yeah.
Sorry.
Aren't those shows over now?
Arrow is
thought they were
done,
both
yes.
over, but
Such a
I
bummer.
watched it all.
Cam
I
Smith.
did watch it all too, I will say.
No,
Things you don't think we talk
I
about.
think we're embarrassing ourselves. Let's just let Spencer answer the question.
Okay, where was that? Cam Smith is an elite putter, so no greens reading books at Augusta. So I think he can maybe figure it out. And Dustin Johnson, previous winner, knows the course really well, has a shot, but I don't think a LIV guy gets it done.
Patrick Reed is also a winner, but it's next.
You know, he's going to be out of tees by the end of the tournament.
I think
He'll throw too many at Rory.
Yeah.
I think it's Dustin Johnson. You look at the Masters, all the pomp and circumstance, and you want a guy that's going to be like this. You know, he doesn't care that what people think about him getting $150 million. That was just a cash check, and now it's in his bank account. He's going to be like this, and he can win this tournament easily, very easily.
That's interesting. I'm of the opinion of trial by fire. And these guys haven't played in real competition since the Open in July of last year. So that's 9 months of, you're playing, but you're not really playing. It's like you're playing skins games with your friends at your local country club. I mean, the competition level is just different. You're not as fired up to play in a live tournament. That's just the facts of the matter. So expect them to come out and want to play well, care a lot about this. I mean, I think a lot of them would like to stick it to the Masters for kicking them out last year. But I personally don't think any live guys can win.
Do you think the years that they had with that competition will take an adjustment back to the Masters?
I do, but I mean, you listen to a guy like Tiger Woods, even he talks about you have to get back into competitive golf before, you can just play amazing for 4 days. It's also a 4-day tournament, Evan. These guys haven't played 4-day tournaments in a while unless they've been playing on the Asian Tour. So just something to think about.
Pretty sure none of them really have been. And that's the interesting thing, too. So let's move away from the live guys. Let's look at the PGA guys. What PGA storyline, Keegan, are you most looking forward to?
I just want to see Rory win. That's really what it is. He's been chasing that label of the elite golfer, the best in the world, and Scottie Scheffler's really keeping him from that a little bit. But he's just one of the best golfers. He's one of the most entertaining golfers, and he lost last week in a match play. He was minus 2,000 to finish that out at the end of the day. So I just want to see Rory win. I want to see him in contention at these Masters.
Yeah, I think off that point, I'd love to see Zalatoris, how he's going to perform this year. We've seen the last couple of years, he's had some really good top 5 finishes. Yeah. Obviously when he broke out as a rookie, and then again last year, he finished pretty well too. So can Zalatoris win that major this year? And another thing, I mean, obviously it's the easy one. Can Scottie Scheffler repeat? Right now, he's in form too. It's just so tough to really predict that. So those are the two storylines I'm looking for, Spencer.
Red crew neck, black pants. Tiger Woods. I don't care what he places in the Masters. He's going to compete. He's going to win.
Will he make the cut?
Yes, Tiger Woods will make the cut at Augusta National. Also, the older guys, Fred Couples, some of those old guys who sneak in, Berhard Longer. I like watching those guys make the cut and give the young guys a run for their money, and I hope that hopefully Tiger finishes in the top 10 this week. But I want to see a lot of the former champions kind of get through and make the cut and make the weekend.
15 appearances for Rory McIlroy in the Masters. 15. 7 of the last 9 years, he's finished in the top 10. I don't care if he's the storyline every single year. It doesn't matter. He is the main storyline, the career Grand Slam. Nobody in this generation has done it since Tiger. So, I mean, this is what the storyline is, and it always will be. When he's playing this well and he's at a top 3 level in the world, buddy, you got to get it done. He just has to. And he's playing so well. We've got the new putter that we saw last week. Putted pretty well with it. He putted pretty well. He said 19 putts in a round at Augusta. That's a lie, first of all. I don't believe him for a second. And if he can try and juice himself up as much as possible, but it's all going to be up here. So we're going to see. I mean, this is Rory's time. It's not a wide open field by any means, but it does feel like him or the repeat, Scottie Scheffler.
And even off of that, too, you saw Rory's finish last year, him and Colin Morikawa chipping in from both sides of the sand on 18 to end their round. Like, what better momentum do you want from one year to another when you think about his last round? Did he, finish in second? I believe he did.
7 under in the 4th round.
And
yep,
Scottie was so far ahead where Rory couldn't even really give him a run for his money. And that's just such a bummer to see. Do I think Scottie's going to be that dominant this year? No. But to your point, Rory is going to be absolutely, the player I think everyone's going to watch. And a lot of people I think are going to throw a lot of money on Rory anyway. So speaking of money, and, we can't really talk about betting, but let's talk about our predictions. Who's going to win the Masters this year? Keegan, I'll start with you.
I'm going to ride the hot hand. I'm going to do the repeat. I think it's going to be Scottie Scheffler. This is a gritty guy who, as of 3 years ago, was driving an 06 Camry to these tournaments. He just loves to play golf, and he just so happens to be very good at it. It doesn't matter that he has a weird swing and it looks like that I can go and do it, and then I try to go and do it on the range and I look stupid and I can't hit anything. But he's just level-headed, like I mentioned with DJ, and I think he can repeat.
I'll give 2. My honorable mention, Jordan Spieth. Would love to see him finish. We haven't talked about Spieth at all today. But I know I said Colin Morikawa before the show. I'm changing it. JT. I've been riding him 2 years to win it. We're taking JT again. He's my pick. Spencer.
2021, Jordan Spieth wins on Easter Sunday. 2022, Jordan Spieth wins on Easter Sunday. Sunday of the Masters, Easter Sunday. Jordan Spieth, 3 in a row on Easter. Past champion, hasn't won a major since 2017 at the Open. It's about. I think it's his time.
He has risen.
He might rise.
He has risen.
Out of Race Creek. He might come up. It's the Holy Ghost. No, I mean, I like Spieth a lot. I really do. I think Spieth will lead on Sunday. Do I think he'll win? Absolutely not, because he'll find a way. He always does.
Real optimistic.
No, certainly. But I'm going to go with Rory McIlroy, man. I mean, I've never really been on the train. This is my year to be on the train. Everybody gets one year. You hop on, then you get off.
Everyone's
at the next
giving up
stop.
on the train. I think
That's okay. I'm on the train, and it's got to be here. It's got to be now.
Anything else before we go to break that we haven't talked about? Because we're going to have a lot of fun after break.
Zalatoris Yips good? Has he figured that out?
Certainly not, and he never will. Because he doesn't care about it.
Well,
He's
he
like,
cares-
no, he's
if he
very
doesn't have it
comfortable.
Figured out, he cares about it way too much.
Well, guess what? Because you can just look it up every single tournament, another clip comes out.
That's a good point.
That is too true. Well, Hank, Keegan, Spencer, you guys are going to stick around. Coming up after break, a brand new segment we like to call Putt or Cut. We'll be right back. Welcome to Augusta. We are finally here. We made it a long journey from our set in Bloomington, Indiana. Again, Evan Kamikow, Hank Joseph, Keegan Nickoson, and Spencer Hoffman. We're going to play a new game we like to call On the Toss Up, Putt or Cut. How does this work? It's basically fantasy football meets putting, or I should say putt mini golf. So what's going to happen, guys, we've already decided in order. Each of us is going to take one putt. We have a cup in the corner. If you hit the putt, you get to pick one of the players on our big board over there. It's the top 20 players in the world, plus a couple extra guys, so 25 total. Essentially, it's 3 putts, 3 players, and whoever has the lowest score at the end of all 3 players, so we'll add them up, we'll do the math. Don't worry, nobody's going to cheat, wins. Do you guys get that? Everyone at home get that? I hope I made that pretty clear. I just improvised that. So.
Got it.
Do we win the host for the toss-up next year?
No, you don't. Unfortunately not. So, Hank, we
Permanent
drew.
anchoring on it.
Permanent anchor next year is not on the table. Hank, you drew. You're up first. Take the tee box.
Hope Sandy Lyles is going to be available. This one. Oh, God, guys, I am nervous.
Here we go. He's going to line
Kind
up
of a
the putt.
long way away.
It is.
Could have twisted.
Oh, that was Will Zalatoris stroke.
Oh, it's gonna
Bank.
in the cup. Oh, wow.
Hank goes 0 for 1.
Yeah, guys,
Keegan, you're next.
it's a longer putt, you know.
It is
and
a
I
pretty
think
long putt. We don't really have a mark, so
We're
we're
gonna
just
end
have
up
to like
moving it in.
Guess.
we're gonna have to move it in.
Broke
potentially.
a little bit left.
It broke
Or,
left.
Yeah, I mean, I banked it off the
Uh-huh.
red brick over there. So,
Keegan now.
Gotta do
are
it.
you wiping the putter?
Understands.
All the
Yes,
grass
I'm
in
wiping
here?
the putter.
We're
'cause you used
inside.
it. You used it, Hank.
First putt.
Oh,
That's
that is
Way off.
horrible.
That's awful.
okay. You might as well just go.
We might only be doing 2 players.
I think we're doing 2, maybe just 1 player.
maybe just 1 player.
There's a spot like here.
Let's just hope anybody can make the putt.
Well, it's also not a help that we only have 1 golf ball.
I'm gonna go with speed next time.
You know, it's
just gonna
just
hang.
try to rip it.
Yeah.
Here's Spencer, first shot.
Bounces back.
That looks good.
That's a good
That's
putt.
really good.
That's a really good putt.
Oh, brutal. Right off to the side.
You got it.
Evan, who do you think you're gonna pick first if you make it?
I wasn't expecting you to pick first, but
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna putt the ball.
yeah.
And you're gonna try to hit it in the hole.
Yeah, you're right. Isn't that how like golf works?
The cup.
I guess.
Here we go.
That's.
Oh, that's that was almost. That was closer than I thought it would
Poor
be.
showing from us.
And this is why that we're all on the toss up and not
Thank God there's-
on the golf
slowly
course.
but surely move it forward every.
Yeah, I've already, in case you guys can't tell, I've already taken a. Oh, we're actually moving a little bit
That's a
closer
stretch.
now.
That's a stroke.
Moving a little bit closer. God, please go.
That's a 30.
I think we're just gonna do it if it touches the cup, it's in the hole and you get to pick.
Oh Lord.
Let's see how we do after 2 rounds of this.
Are we sure this hole's cut properly? The right size?
Someone get the
It's even.
superintendent.
The tee box has moved so much in the last
Yeah.
3 minutes.
I don't think that they mowed it this morning.
No.
Keegan. So
Sure.
Oh,
that
that's
looks
gotta
good.
go in.
That looks good.
Oh!
That's it. That's it. Keegan,
Okay.
you get first pick. We'll count that.
counting a bank and a lip out.
Homa,
All right.
president
Keegan,
of the Max Homa fan club. I'm not going to say the other thing.
you want to get your ball? I'm curious what the other thing is. All right.
I
Keegan
know.
takes Max Homa with his
Best
first
guess, I'm
pick.
plugging my take.
Where are we going from? Like here?
Very true.
Yeah, right there. Remember, it's if you hit the cup, or if you get it close, or if you like bank it in.
Well, good thing
If you
is
did what I just did, it works.
Yeah,
Just do what I just did.
that's gotta
that's really
go.
good. That's good. Oh, no good.
It's the same
So
spot.
it counts if you bank.
Yeah, wait, so how does that not count? How does me
Does that not
missing
count?
it
Because
by,
he
like,
Go in the
centimeter.
white part.
off the wall?
That's right. I went in the cup.
Evan, come on. Oh wait, we're lined up so.
Oh, he's doing the hook.
No.
Yeah, we might as well get this moving here.
Yeah, it's just
Looking like we're gonna be here all night.
I'll just make all three and then leave.
Gosh, Mom, please don't be embarrassed by this. Go in the hole.
No,
consistent.
that didn't even like
God,
bounce towards the
dude.
hole. That bounced the other
Even
way.
Close.
Let's see. Who am I going to pick this time?
I need to line my putt up, guys.
DJ not in the top 20?
No.
DJ.
Nobody.
He doesn't
on
get, like-
there
No.
except
No, Cam
for
Smith.
Cam
Cam
Smith.
Yeah.
Except for Cam
No,
Smith. They're
Cam
up there.
Smith.
He's
Yeah.
top. He's number
Yeah.
5 in
Mine,
the world.
stop moving.
You're right. You're right.
Because he's got the.
We've moved over
Dubai.
from.
We've moved over a lot.
Yeah,
Well, I
moved
mean,
over.
we've
Well,
made it
the tee
easier for
box.
ourselves.
No,
Yeah.
we got a spot now.
That looks good.
Oh.
Oh, that was close.
Guys, this is.
This is a new level of
I don't
bad.
know.
Like,
if
they
we
tell
can
you at
put
home
this
golf
out
is
on
hard.
television or on
This
YouTube.
is what golf is like on on the weekend.
Jordan
Yeah.
What it's
Spieth,
like
here we
watching.
go. Give me Jordan Spieth.
That's in.
No, it's the same spot again. Damn it. Dude, I'm consistently in the wrong spot. Can we just pick teams and end the putting contest?
Dude, half this segment is the putting
Let's
contest.
just move up like 5.
Let's go like a 2 foot. Let's go like a 2 foot
Oh my-
putt. What is
Evan.
that? You're gonna break.
Evan's gonna
Dude, I'm like-
destroy the set.
Move up.
I
Oh, we're breaking.
don't think it makes a
Let's
difference
just go to,
if
like-
I move up or what.
What if we go to like a foot?
I haven't hit
get
one
3 from a foot.
close.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
No
my
good, no
gosh.
good, no good. You have to hit any of the white. That does
Oh, okay. I'm picking.
that does not
I'm
count.
picking Scotty Scheffler.
Fine,
No.
pick Scotty, whatever.
Whatever.
We need to get this moving. We don't have studio for more than
And can I
4
make-
minutes.
Ball ended up in the hole as far as I
me
am
4 more
concerned.
Fine, now you can do putt.
Yeah, you get 2 putts.
2
You
putts.
get 2 putts.
Yeah, it's a rebound.
Oh,
Oh.
that's good. Nope.
No good. You don't get 2 putts there. We'll go next in the next round. So Spencer and I will go, and then
What round
we'll go,
are we in? 5?
We're like round 4.
Yeah.
I did not think it would take us 4 rounds to get through this. I thought we'd all hit
it's
it
a
pretty easily.
15-foot putt. That
That's in.
has to go in.
He
I
overcorrected.
think you two have said for every one of Spencer's putts that it
That's
was
it.
in.
It's looked. They've all looked.
They've all looked in.
Exact.
I should have a full team.
Evan's just gonna
miss on
mash it now.
Oh, that
That's
one's in.
That's in.
Yes.
Come on! All right, here we go. John Rahm, thank you very much.
Hank, we need to get on the board. Oh, you are. I'm the one.
I'm on.
You're the only one
I'm
not
not
on the
made
board.
it.
All right,
You guys are
we're
mistaken.
gonna go 1 or 2 more rounds. We'll see how quick we go, and then we might have to wrap this up.
The ball.
You backing off the ball, just putt.
Dude, I had to let it stop. God, please make one.
in the hole.
That's good.
Ah, it's counting. I hit the cup first.
Ah, that doesn't count.
That hit cup first.
No, that
that
I should have a full
It's
team.
the outside of the cup.
Yeah,
No, I have a full team
Inside
if
the
that
cup.
I
counts.
thought that's what we said.
No.
Okay,
No.
I made another
join the
one.
live
All right. I pick.
We're in the live tour.
I didn't think we need more than 5 minutes for this segment.
We were hitting a 20-foot
Do you
putt.
think we'd be good?
Yeah.
I thought we'd be better than this.
This is like not an easy
Dude, it's
putt.
tough to read.
It doesn't have a break, but it does. Nope.
Nope.
I've never putted on a.
on a floor before.
Hardwood
Doesn't
floor.
have a break, but it does.
Well,
All right.
this is impressive by us, guys.
At least we had fun.
That's gotta go.
Can edit
Nope.
this in post.
Jordan Spieth, I picked. Give me
can
Jordan
edit this in
Spieth.
post.
Where is he? That one. Give me Jordan Spieth.
Spencer's taking Jordan Spieth because he hasn't had anybody yet. All right, here we go.
He said the
I
closest
picked.
misses.
Yeah, so I picked Jordan Spieth.
Dude, the ball won't like
like
stick.
way up.
Well, Evan lines up like he's hitting it at the TV.
Hook.
Oh.
Oh!
That's the first real one today. Give
I
me
think that's lipping out.
Rory.
No.
Yep.
Kind of forgot about him.
Rory and Ron.
Give me Rory. All right, this is gonna be the last round. If you make it, you finish filling out your team.
Okay.
If you miss it, you still finish.
If you miss, you wait till we're done. Hank, we don't have
I think it's a cup and a half.
I think it's like see the brick right.
Yeah.
I think you just have to
Ball-
go
ball
for
left.
it.
Brick.
Ball left.
No, you see like that dark gray brick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
that I think that's
Yeah.
it. I think that's it.
That one right.
Yeah, one of those.
Quiet on set.
This one has to go in.
Mashed potatoes. Yeah! That's in. That's it. Go get the free.
All right, Hank, finish filling out your team while Keegan lines up. You look fine. Come on.
I would like to select the one and only. Yikes. Oh. How about Tony Finau? Why not? Out of the shadows.
Do you have two already?
I have one.
Pick your third. Pick your third.
If you
Oh.
listened, you would know.
I was too busy making putts. Sorry. And then I'll take Sung Jae Im.
All right, there we go.
Pick.
Great pick.
Keegan.
That makes me feel like it's not a great pick, guys.
It's a great pick. Okay.
Try and make this one.
We don't have all day.
It's on the way.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
We'll count it.
Give me Cam Smith.
No, but you look like Terrell Hatton today, so you should definitely.
Cam Smith
Let him pick.
and Matt Fitzpatrick.
Good
Northwestern,
pick.
Big
Good
Ten.
picks.
Doesn't he
All
look
right,
like Terrell
Spencer, you're
Hatton?
going to go really quickly, and then our
look
floor
like
director is
Terrell
telling
Hatton
us we're
today.
done.
Oh, I missed it again.
All right, Spencer, finish filling out your team.
Justin Thomas and Victor Hovland.
My last pick will be Tom Kim. That's going to do it for the show this week. Be sure to continue the discussion and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at IOCB Sports. With that, there's one thing left to do. Spencer left the ball.
Oh, my bad.
I have
you're
to
gonna
toss
actually toss
something
up?
up for the first
Go
time.
backwards.
So toss it up. Find out if we'll catch it, and we'll see you next week.
Nice.